Okay, we should be starting relatively soon. My lunch just took a little bit longer to make than I anticipated. Oopsie. It's just what it is. Okay, now we got that set up. Making sure it's actually working. It is. Go ahead and switch to, you know, like the real scene. I still need to swap up my controls there. I'm doing a real quick, like, jam it in my face kind of. Okay. And no, I won't be chewing in your ears. We'll just go ahead and click on play. And we've got some more missions that we're going to do today in 40k Shades of Grey. It's like 50 Shades of Grey, but slightly less post-apocalyptic. Yes, I have snacks next to me. I'm going to be snacking this stream, I'm sorry. So I'll be like interrupting myself with the foods. Okay, so we have active missions. We got the Viscerum Prophecy and the Enemy Below. I guess we'll just keep going after this one and hope for the best. Seems like a good decision to me. I don't know about you guys. We have dialogue on this one?
The tech priest has sent out several scryer skulls. We have a hit on Grexus.
I require an update on his activities.
May I hazard a guess? Old Nathaniel Grexus must be quite busy with one of his suspicious deals.
This area is a hideout for rebellious deserters. Whatever he is doing here, I will most certainly not approve.
Are you willing to face an army of rebels?
They will have a chance to show penitence.
You're facing off against an army. More targets. How's it going, Hugin? Hopefully the day is treating you well. Having caffeine for the first time in a few days, so expect me to get a little hyper. Actually had someone comment the other day to lay off the Red Bull. I haven't had an energy drink in 2 years. I've had caffeinated soda, and I've had coffee since then, but never an energy drink. Although I do like them. So we've got friends. Go ahead and just summon up as many friends as we can get.
Left me no choice.
And we'll get you out as well. Just get some bodies in here and let them start hitting the floor. So our dudes are not really worrying too much. It's like, okay, whatever. We'll just murder anything nearby. They're barely even taking damage. I do wonder if we can get a belt item that can also serve as a summoning spot as well. Because that would be kind of nice.
We have the picked feed from the scryer skulls.
You have betrayed me, you filthy rat!
First, call me a rat again and I will break your jaw. Secondly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Really? An Imperial agent has landed in the zone. Tell me it was not you.
Don't you dare pin this on me, you scoundrel.
Snitches like you deserve death. But we can use you as a hostage. Lads, watch this filth while I deal with this mess.
Oh, nice.
Great. Old Grexus is being, well, himself again.
I have no time to lose.
So I guess we're going to go deal with that, I guess. Not terribly threatened by any of this. I do hope that we eventually end up getting some more interesting things for our summons, or possibly some more interesting abilities for ourselves through our weapons. But as it stands right now, I think this is about as far as we're going to be going as far as kind of our setup, I guess. Because frankly, we don't have very many more to unlock for summons, at least. Even if we start leveling up, we're not even getting new weapons on them anymore. Because I think level 20 something was when we got most of our stuff, except for the big kind of like stompy Robo Boy. One that looks like Mega Man had issues. Okay. I do wonder what that green thing on the left is actually denoting. Ooh. Apparently, if I go there, I can go into the terrain. Probably not the smartest of ideas to keep doing that. We found the elevator! We found the elevator,
Be careful,
Captain.
Inquisitor. They have fortified their camp with advanced defense systems.
Oh no, advanced defense systems? What will I do besides deploy my own advanced defense systems as well? I mean, I literally have turrets that I am deploying on the high ground. It's futile for Anakin to fight us, because we have the high ground. Too bad he's not here. This is not Star Wars. This is... Actually, I wonder, timeline-wise, how this would compare to Star Wars. Like, if we just went by, like, absolute years. Would this predate or postdate Star Wars? I want to be in that, I don't think. And I do love this setup for the supply things, because it basically gives us 3 full energy whenever we get one of them. So it's just a big full rejuve for us.
These rebels are surprisingly well equipped for a group of simple deserters.
Are they really well equipped? Compared to us, are they really? Because it doesn't feel like they are. Let's see. My understanding is that you and your men formerly served in the Astra Militarum. I must confess that if that is indeed true, your utter lack of discipline is a sad reflection on the current standards of the Imperial military. I harbor no doubts of your loyalty, but as of the person financing your company, I will not tolerate delays and disobedience. My work is of paramount importance, yet you waste your resources on petty mischief. You failed to deliver my shipment in time because you are too busy organizing your illicit Prometheum plant. I trust you will not fail me again, or I will make you my new research subject. The Savant.
The contacts of Captain Grexus seem to dabble in Prometheum smuggling as well. These rebels have a shadowy benefactor with a moniker, the Savant. That could be an important lead.
Is it really an important lead? Warhammer 40k is in our galaxy and Star Wars is one far away. Time is meaningless when things are thousands or millions of light years apart. Touche. What is that thing? I mean, it's trying. Are you controlling it? Oh, we oh, cool. That does not actually do anything for me. But we now have... We can actually get in there and use it. So left trigger for that. We don't have any right trigger abilities, though. Interesting. So we can actually, like, stand up and use those. Hey, Mason, how's it going? Welcome
The increasing warp surges tore this sector
to
apart
my
for a very long time.
horrible misplaying of this game, probably.
Those who were weak of faith have fallen into the abyss of foul treachery.
But we are actually doing fairly well right now. For the Emperor! For our Emperor. Oh man. I would not make a good Emperor. I am very indecisive. The sad reality of things. Let's see. I want you... Yeah, get up there and start doing things. Yeah, this was not... Oh, I just skipped through something and I don't know what it was. Oh, we can read it, like, in detail. I prefer this one. Ellen, my love, I miss you and the children so much. I still pray to the Emperor to bring you back to life soon. Old habits die hard, I guess. I remember my promise, but I can't tell you too much about the current job. Balthazar still reads through our correspondence if he is bored, just like the old days. And there isn't much to tell, really. I'm mostly on guard duty. This time patrolling the abandoned Prometheum field in an Imperia-forsaken dirtball. Not the most lucrative business, but since Anderson's demise, we try to keep a low profile. I'm still thinking about the Colonel a lot. He could be insufferable, but fate handed him terrible cards. Stranded on a starving hive world, cut off by warp surge. What else could he do? If the Commissar had been a bit more open-minded, the whole thing could have ended better. But, after all, it was an us or them situation. I know, let bygones be bygones. A survivor from Carnus Maxima told me that the Colonel had tried to make a deal with an Inquisitor, Klosterheim, to redeem the regiment. Dealing with those bloodthirsty bastards usually isn't the brightest idea, but I can't blame him, mostly if our only choices are the penal regiments or the gallows. At least, he tried at least, that's more than I can say for most of us. On a happier subject, the Savant keeps his world, and with new supplies, we are not starting to look like soldiers again. Not a bad feeling, I must admit, and the work would be much worse. We are not taking slaves, and there is no pointless killing. We are not free from danger, but at least I can sleep well. I'm counting the days until my next leave with love, Will Wheaton. Jedi versus the Inquisition. The Inquisition would probably totally destroy Jedis. Even if I don't have, like, any kind of preference in the universe. They destroy regiments of normal people. You'd rather have an indecisive leader than a fascist one? True. Would be better than the Imperium of Man. Well, I appreciate the sentiment. And the sentiment. You know, sentiment is just kind of resting there, though. Oh, geez. It is indeed a love letter. Yes! Why is that guy just standing back over here? He's not really enforcing much by standing in a corner. Okay. How are we looking on... I think we're supposed to be going back left, but I'm going to check over here because there's a treasure chest. Who doesn't lack treasure? I mean, I'm not a huge fan of it in games like this. Usually, there is definitely a situation of, like, item bloat. That's just like craziness. Oh yeah, I can't walk down that hill. Oh no. Indecisive just leaves room for people to become fascist and kind of stuff. Well, we got another level. I really am curious why we're getting levels so quickly. Does feel like a bit much. We need to speak with Nathaniel Grexus, who is immortal to us dropping stuff on his heads.
I swear, Inquisitor, this is not what it looks like. A dreadful scam, that's all it is. On the part of these filthy scoundrels, I mean. I'm innocent. I would never collaborate with known traitors.
Calm down, Grexus. This Inquisitor is hunting for someone else. I've told him about you.
My dearest Ragnar, what a joy. Still doing charitable unpaid work for the Holy Orders, I see.
Terminate this unnecessary social interaction now. The captain is correct. This rescue operation does not concern your person, but your potential as an informant.
I'm always glad to help the Imperium. Even for free, of course.
And we quit with our free info. But yeah, we're getting like 2 levels on some missions, 3 on others. Some we're getting none, but it's very inconsistent. But let's go ahead and use our unspent skill point. Oh, we have multiples. Okay. We need to take a bunch of suppression damage to actually unlock the health one, unfortunately. Oh, we actually have the radical path one going. So how did we unlock that? Experience gain, warp damage bonus, warp resistance, 25% chance for... Okay. Heal instead of doing damage. I'm going to go with the plus XP one, because why not? We're already gaining a bunch of them anyway. So do we have... I think we have to get a certain amount of radical to actually get these. And as far as defensive stuff, don't need that. We're doing just fine. We'll go with contract specialty and keep reducing the cost of summons, or do we... No, we'll increase the area of effect. Give them bigger flames. More fire.
So tell me, Inquisitor, how can I assist the Imperium today?
I hear that you are an expert on Xenos relics.
Oh, well, I've only dabbled in the fine arts, unless you want to transport them unnoticed by Imperial authorities. Then I am definitely your man.
Let us pretend I didn't hear that. I'm trying to locate a unique Xenos artifact.
In that case, I might know of someone who could be of help. They call him the Savant.
The shadowy figure behind your criminal friends.
Who said anything about friends? I was led to believe that they conduct legitimate business. Or misled, rather. That Savant, on the other hand, is far from a law-abiding citizen. He, or she, is running an operation dealing in black market Xenos art in the subsector.
And where could I find this Savant?
I have no idea. But I can lead you to the base of those despicable gentlemen you have just obliterated. Righteously, of course. They are business partners now.
I hope that your assumption is correct, and I will find information about the Savant's whereabouts there.
Possibly. Maybe, maybe not. We're gonna go find the Savant. I should be scrapping all our stuff. I'm gonna try to only do that once every couple of missions. If we start getting a little bit full, I'll just do it all at once. I'm not really feeling too much of a power increase from getting better stuff either, though. Unless we can get one that has just like all empty slots to use all of our summons. Although having the ability to shoot is handy, so I can actually do something in the middle of battle. Okay, so we need to collect all the data.
You will need to make these unworthy Imperial subjects reveal the location of the Savant.
I don't have time to deal with prisoners and interrogations.
New spheric analysis shows various cogitators in the area, all properly cleansed and maintained.
Good suggestion. Those machines are probably being actively used by these rebels to conduct the operations. They might provide the information I need.
So we'll go for the cogitators and murder everything else. Because that's how we do things around here. But yeah, once we start getting a little bit full, I'll just do them all at once. Maybe look for something slightly better. But for the most part, we're not.
The Argus shows several patrols moving around in the target area.
Yeah, we're not getting anything that's like really impressing me
Keep
just
your
yet.
distance from those barrels. One careless shot and the whole area will go up in flames.
Man, would have been nice for her to tell me that before it exploded in my face. Literally, just like, I'm walking through here now, and boom, explode in my face. I just need to be careful and let my minions handle all of it.
Watch out, Inquisitor. Those towers will alert the nearby troops.
Will they now? I don't really care that much. They're going to die.
I couldn't disable the alarm in time. On the bright side, finally, silence.
Okay, so we just defend this and go for the best. Go, minions, go! And you think if the old Republic...
The cogitator data is fragmented. Crypto litanies
Here, I will read that in just a minute.
For those unskilled in the tech mysteries.
Can you decipher it?
You think the old Republic-era Jedi and Sith could pose a challenge to the Inquisition, especially if they teamed up against a common enemy? If they teamed up, maybe.
I will clear the areas and access the other.
But I think standing alone, not quite as much. Teleport beacon? Oh, where does it teleport us to? Oh, back to the beginning. Or to somewhere new. Is this somewhere new? No, this is back at the beginning, I think. I don't... Oh yeah, it actually teleported us not back to the beginning. Back to just right next to it. Well, I will grab all the crap. So yeah, this just teleports us back to the beginning of that path. That's a little jank and a half. There goes our little friends. Hi, friends. I'm glad it does bring our friends with us. If we just keep going right, we'll be fine. Why? Okay, I think I see why there's items on the ground. It's because we murdered them earlier.
My ears are bleeding. I must stop this Emperor-forsaken noise. The soothing sound of silence.
Ah, so I got to destroy those things to actually proceed. Get a little flamer up there. Drop another thing on there, and then we will go ahead and take out the weapon specialist. Can I take command of it? I can't move. Yeah, I can't move. Can I drop this on top of me? I guess we restart that one. Yeah, we got stuck. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't summon anything. It was just there. I'm pressing A to skip line. It's not letting me. So we'll try this again.
Now comes the hard part. You will need to make
This time, hopefully without getting completely destroyed by nonsense
I don't
bugs.
have time to deal with prisoners and interrogations.
New spheric analysis shows various cogitators in the area, all properly cleansed and maintained.
Oh, are they really properly cleansed? Oh, we actually were able to open that one.
In the target area.
I guess that was one of the event thingies, I guess, maybe? Let's see, map-wise. Yeah, we'll just keep going this way. We'll go around the outer loop and then we'll come hit the middle.
Keep your distance from those barrels. One careless shot and the whole area will go up in flames.
Hey, this time we didn't get blown up by it, though, because she didn't warn us in time. We just knew this time. Bonk.
Initiating energy counterforce.
Okay. Relatively easy. We know what's going to be kind of like being part of this nonsense. Let's go ahead and, yeah, it looks like the ones that we're going to be hitting are the not the purple, the reds, and the purples are patrols of some sort. So maybe we want to kill the purples first.
Watch out, Inquisitor. Those towers will alert the nearby troops.
Can we destroy it before it becomes a thing?
I couldn't disable the alarm in time. On the bright side.
Yeah, because my actual attack sucks. We just drop out armies
Activation
to defend us while we do all this stuff. Okay, so turret there, let them do their thing. Minions should protect us, and we should be fine. Got it.
Cogitator data is fragmented. Crypto litanies are remarkably well versed for those unskilled in the tech mysteries.
Can you decipher it?
A larger sample would exponentially lower the estimated time cost of the procedure.
So much for a surgical strike. I will clear the areas and access the other cogitators.
Not the other cogitators. And what is... Oh, that green thing's a health thing. Don't need it. Haven't been hurt yet. Well, except by bugs. The bugs, they hurt us. Bzzz. Okay, down. Let's see. Do we... I kind of want to see what those purple things are. I might head towards one if there's a branching path up here towards it. I do like alternating the turrets as kind of like defensive
My ears
tools.
are bleeding. I must stop this Emperor-forsaken noise.
There we go. I don't know why that one was easier to destroy than the others. Okay, so there's a purple. What is the purple? Is it just big guy or something, or what? Go ahead and heal. We will drop this and... Can I please actually, hurt them? It is like just straight up aiming at me rather than my minions. That is kind of crappy. Okay, healing up. Let's go ahead and drop another friend over here. I don't know why those things are not shooting at the guy who's controlling it. I mean, they could destroy the shield that he's behind. So, I guess the purples are the big guys. Or just trying not to get caught in the nonsense. Give me money, give me death. It's pretty fun. I mean, it is very repetitive. I have to give it that so far, but we are still going to beat it because I think I might actually start... I might put it on just the website.
Really?
A thing for just ranking the action RPGs.
I must go. Now.
And just rank them as I play through them. Titan with small blaster and clunky control. What do you think?
Activation sounds initialized.
Rather not have a clunky Titan section again. Really would rather not. Oh lordy, those are definitely frustrating moments. Okay, so we actually have to stay in the circle. Otherwise it goes down. So let that do its thing. We'll have guys running towards us, it's fine. Evaluation of the unknown Xenos artifact, blah, blah, blah. The Fabricatus tag is attached to the data wafer. Conclusion alpha. The ornaments on the item bear a strong resemblance to Necron symbology, but significant alterations suggest that these Xeno symbols were used without properly understanding their meaning. My theory is that the Fabricatus discovered Necron technology and tried to copy it. Conclusion beta. The cyber servitors with the... God, this music is just loud right now. Galatia modules managed to decrypt one short segment. It contains references to a final war, when the real space and the warp will extinguish each other, unleashing the apocalypse of the entire galaxy. But at this stage, I will require more samples to offer more insight. Summary: the smugglers employed the service of Magos to analyze Xenos relics for them. Based on this research and a Fabricatus artifact, he assumed that this long-extinct race must have discovered the remains of Necron technology millions of years ago and tried to reverse engineer it.
Still no data on the location of the person of interest.
Yeah,
Located an infotone tagged
That unique to
data, sir.
I'm skipping through this so I can move, because there's still enemies up here.
technological marvel.
There we go. Can we get rid of the dramatic music for a minute? Please? Thank you. But yeah, the Titan bit failed, in your opinion. Should have made you feel powerful while slow, not just clunky,
Teleport
yeah.
beacon in range.
Should have made me a, like, give me Mech Warrior vibes. I really don't want to deal with that. Let's go ahead and look at our map. We can go through the middle, or we can go... I'm going to try going through the middle. Because we got more of those purples over there. And that seems more fun to me. Actually fighting stuff rather than just going around. Oh, I can't. Okay. There isn't actually a path to the middle. You're just going to find me along my linear way. Just fine. I can still... Bloop. There's a friend for you guys. I do wonder what is with the skulls. Like, what purpose do they serve just because something to, like, draw your fire? Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep going right. I'm not... Oh, no, we won't. Lordy, lordy. Sorry, having to switch ears. We're just not going to go near trying to touch the turrets and stuff, because, yeah, I don't want that to actually lock me up. Soft lock me again, basically. Well, that worked. We're actually recovering our energy fairly quickly. I think it's partially because we do have the whole, like, minions are actually giving us recovery, so...
An alarm signal. Really? You are too late.
Where's the alarm at? I don't even see it. Oh, there it is.
Next time I should act faster. Much faster.
Does it really matter if I act fast on them? I don't have another escalation key, I guess. But yeah. Oh no. Sure, I'll take free stuff. Let's see, we've got Melee Boy. We need to get Range Boy back. Now we just drop nukes as they get in our way. I have the same amount of turrets as you, plus friends. Be my friends. And nothing from them. Yeah, I suppose I could explore the entire area. It doesn't feel like there's going to be anything, really worth it. Other than just more rando loot that we'll probably end up just salvaging. What the hell are those?
I'll face some serious resistance. Not that I'm complaining.
Oh no, a serious alarm. Can we kill it before it becomes...
The alarm in time.
Okay, we're gonna get friends. That's fine.
Silence. Teleport beacon in range.
So we just nuke everything here while standing in our little pretty circle. Okay. My research has reached the stage where it requires most devoted attention. I must temporarily abandon the supervision of the trade in Xenos Relic. Supervision of the trade in Xenos Relics, okay. And leave those imbecile deserters in charge, which is not a decision I make lightly. What else could I do? The research on the synaptic pseudo-generator unit has clearly reached a stage where it requires those thorough field tests in the Xenos subjects. I've chosen Dvorkov to set up my laboratory in one sanctum we used with Team Sigma, working under the command of Genitor Extremis after the quarantine protocols were initiated. I will not make the same mistakes that weak-minded Magos in charge and intended to conduct my experiments from the safety of... Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Experiments.
Business transaction and financial correspondence analyzed between local subjects and a person with the name tag Savant. Astra Telepathica codes identify the system and the world where the messages originated.
Then we have what we were looking for. It's time to pay a visit to this savant.
Be prepared for anything, Inquisitor. The Savant has a fearsome reputation in my circles.
Hopefully the agents of the Ordos have a similar reputation in your circles.
Okay. Let's murder these guys. Before we go, might as well get the last little bit of experience from this. Yummy. It tastes like chicken. Nope, can't actually do any of those, so we just quit. I do wish the audio balancing was a little bit better in this. It would make it easier to set it up so you guys could just sort of hear the music in the background and then hear their actual conversations. But when it does the battle music, it's just like, nope. Good luck! Good luck, champ. Okay, let's get another skill point into Construct Specialization. Or Area of Effect. I think I'm going to grab this next. Overkill Procedure. Seems prudent.
Did you verify the coordinates we had for that mysterious savant?
I did, Inquisitor. It is on Dvorkov, a quarantine world still infested by tyrannids which could spell trouble. Speaking of trouble, there is also an astropathic transmission for you from an Inquisitor of the Ordo Malleus.
I'm Inquisitor Corax, a demon hunter of the Ordo Malleus, and I require your immediate attention. We need your assistance in a most important matter. Find me on my stronghold in the Ventus system. Corax out.
Change of plans, Inquisitor?
No. If you ask me, the Demon Hunters are a secretive branch of the Inquisition, with an exaggerated sense of self-importance. Korax can wait. I must find the savant first.
Does this... Are we forking even more? Going to savant. Let's see. Why does the Mosaic Assassin have no time to check on the item he picks up? Why are charges gone? Because they're very short duration. You generally, as the, Mosaic Assassin, you either want someone following you around picking stuff up, or you want to clear an area and then go sweep it. I mean, you're going to be done with the area in under 5 minutes, no matter what area you go to, so. Even on players 8. Unless you're going really slow.
Tech Priest, a logical first step would be to access the data vault of the port to find that hideout.
Correct. As per the decree of tech preservation, the maintenance of our sacred data vaults is a priority, even on temporarily uninhabitable worlds.
First, I need to find a cogitator to access the port data vault.
The filing personal addendum. Your initiative is commendable for someone not wholly indoctrinated into the ways of the cult Mechanicus.
We're close enough to indoctrinated. But yeah, if you're playing with multiplayer people, you're literally just there for the experience. If you're farming, you should have time to go back and sweep your areas for items. And also, you can just toggle alt between each pack of them, and if you see something that you really, really need to pick up, pick it up. It's not going to stop you.
This ancient machine. These Xenos are truly a blight upon this subsector.
Considering the adaptability of this race, the phenomenon is completely explicable.
I'm much more interested in why anyone would choose a Tyranid-infested city as a hideout.
Consider the Xenos presence as a defensive system.
Hey, Morgan, how's it going? And yeah, I'm having an okay day. It was a bit of a rough morning, but beyond that, pretty good. Nothing a little bit of stretching and using ice packs couldn't solve. Okay, so you guys need to just get nuked. That, and I supposedly have beef jerky arriving today. That makes me even more happy. I say supposedly. There's no guarantees in life until it's here. Because unfortunately, where I live, they have a history of delivering things to the wrong place. I don't know why. Just nature of things. I don't know what these little side pods are supposed to be for. If they're just supposed to be, you know, distractions. And I missed the chest back here. Do I really care about it? Not really, but I'm going to go get it because I saw it and I need completion on it. But hopefully things are going well for you. We have enemies here? We do! Hi, guys. Die.
Mindless brutality will be punished.
And last ones. Can you jump off? Unfortunately, no. No Dark Souls cliffs here. Although I might still do Dark Souls on the channel eventually, I don't think I'll end up beating it. Dark Souls and other similar games like that, I generally am really bad at but enjoy, if that makes sense. I really enjoyed playing Hellpoint, and a lot of people don't. I don't know why, other than its bugs. It has more bugs than this. At least so far it did. So that is a thing.
Activation sounds initialized.
Ow, he's punching me. Please stop him. Thank you. I don't know what we're doing at the cogitators, but we're going to use them anyway.
I'm attempting to placate this ancient machine.
Breaching the data vault has failed. You need to power up the auxiliary mainframe.
Send me the coordinates to that mainframe.
Let's see. Is that somewhere we've already... Oh, it's not going to actually show me. So we have to go all the way around. Because there is not a path over there from here. I have to say, one thing has kind of stood out to me on this. Let's see. Summary tried to contain the Xenos threat, currently infesting Voldport. Operation unsuccessful, bioscanners failed, testing abandoned, loss is significant, current status
This is
situation critical.
interesting. This retinue was working for a techno-archaeologist. It could be the savant we seek.
I presume the contingent was trying to eradicate the local Tyranid threat.
Quite the contrary. They were trying to gain control of the Xenos population.
I keep an open mind, but even I find that idea hard to swallow. On another note, the data slate contains location tags for their home base.
Where is it?
We have no information as yet. The tech priest is working on it.
Okay. Let's see. What's the objective for this? Always hear about 40k but never played it. For this game, we're trying to figure out stuff about the Martyr, which is a ship. But beyond that, kill everything. Our objective is the Martyr. And things about a character named Tiberius something or other. But yeah, we're Inquisitors. We're just like super powerful entities in the universe and just murdering everything. Sporocyst. Die. I don't even know what you are, but you're big and squishy.
Another tech memento has been lost.
But 40k in general has a lot more depth than this game does. This is just an excuse for lots of corpses and explosions and guns. Okay, we leveled up. I think. Yeah, we did. I have to look down there at my XP bar. We'll have another skill point after this one, too. Dead Space and Diablo gave Earth. That is not inaccurate. At least for this particular game. It is definitely not inaccurate. Let's see, who do we have? We need to get another one of you. You get another one of you. Can I please actually shoot at the thing that's near me? Thank you. I don't know why he's so focused on me. Really don't. I think he just, like, I wasn't paying attention to my life, so I just got completely destroyed there. I was paying attention to the conversations. The base objective in 40k is to kill everyone not like you, so if you're a human, kill all non-humans. It's a game world coined the term grimdark. Yeah, pretty much. Also was the franchise that Blizzard wanted to use for StarCraft and Warcraft, oddly enough.
Accessing the sacred mechanism now.
But they couldn't get the license for it back in the day. So now we have friends. Not that the turrets that we just align to our needs are going to actually do anything, but they're there in case we need to come back at some point. I don't think it has persistence like that. I think if we redo the mission, we just start over from scratch.
Your priority is still to access the auxiliary mainframe, Inquisitor.
I'm working on it, Tech Priest. In case you hadn't noticed, I've run into some resistance.
The altercation has definitely been noticed and recorded for potential post-mortem evaluation.
Post-mortem evaluation, nice. Hey, Riss, how's it going? Murdering as usual. Just getting rid of Tyranids best way we know how is bullets, bullets, and more bullets.
See that Vox station? There's an incoming transmission.
An attempt to communicate. Good. My target must be getting nervous.
You have entered Research Zone 17. Trespassing is strictly prohibited. You must leave immediately.
You must be the Savant. I am an agent of the Holy Orders, and I have questions for you.
I only answer to the Machine God, Inquisitor. The work I'm doing here is of paramount importance. We must be prepared for the return of the High Fleet.
This is treachery, and you will pay for your insolence.
I don't think so. But I hope you don't mind participating in a little experiment first.
And hopefully the rhythm game you were covering went well. Okay, so we need to go around this. Boop. Boop.
Careful, Inquisitor. The Void port defense systems have been activated.
That treacherous Savant has control over the entire system. He's trying to stop me.
At least you
Is he
don't
really
need any
trying
more
to stop
proof
you, or
that
is he
are
just
on the right
being
track.
a jerk? Or were these here all along, and he's doing nothing? Hmm? Hmm? Nothing he do. Okay, let's get this cogitator over here. We'll see if it does anything.
Sounds initialized.
Oh, it actually triggered this. Sweet. Gave us actually something up where we could use it. Oh, we're taking damage from that purple stuff. We got killed by purple drink. No! Let's see. You played Dungeon Warriors, Way of the Ancient Arts on DS, Heroes of Ruin on 3DS, both decent. Okay. Dungeon Explorer. I can't say I've played those. But I am always up for trying new games. I am thinking of doing some more, like, retro-y kind of stuff. I'm talking about, like, even before DS kind of things. Talking more Game Boy Color, PlayStation 1 kind of stuff. At the same time, setting those up, not always the most fun. Could even do them on the little retro TV screen version. Die, you fools! Yeah, we could actually do them on... I can swap it over real quick. On this screen! And it's gonna flash for a second because it refreshes everything. Da-da-da-da. But I'm not sure how fun that would be to watch. You played Way of the Ancient Arts on PSP. Why are these not sounding familiar to me? I probably should know them. I think there's supposed to be something there that is just not visible for whatever reason. I should play Darkstone. I actually have done a little bit of Darkstone. The PC version, mind you, not the like console version, over on Game Sampler. We've initiated the alpha phase of excavation protocols in Zone A3 Theta on FLZ 672, and even the earliest findings seem to prove that the current Xenorite theories concerning the Fabricatus race might be fundamentally mistaken. Oh no! These ruins are clearly enigmas. Preliminary scans indicate that the structure was erected millions of years ago, but the mysterious material components continue to defy explanation as to how any artificial material could have survived for eons. Our probes have produced unclear results, as the function of these ruins is still shrouded in mystery. I should also add that I find these ruins profoundly strange. My current theory poses that the possibility that these structures used to be colossal machines rather than simple buildings, as the dominant Xenorite theory stipulates. Certain symbols and etchings in the metallic surfaces remind me of artifacts that we found during my first Xenorite expedition into the heart of the void in the Theta Cluster, where my expedition perished by the metal cocoons of unidentified Xenos origin. They bore very similar symbols, throbbing like living hearts and drifting among the debris in the asteroid field. I will update my log as the excavation progresses. Praise the Omnissiah. Goat Simulator? I actually don't have Goat Simulator. I know of the company that made Goat Simulator. They made better games. But, yeah. That was like a whole big thing for a while there. To play Goat Simulator. Of course, I just went through and did some Viscera detail, so that's not exactly far off. It's the same kind of field as that. There's our friend. Don't know why our melee guy is just kind of like picking his nose. Oh, it's the next thing over.
What is this unauthorized deployment, Tech Priest?
Displaying necessary initiative. Accessing the mainframe requires the knowledge of Tier 4 administrative charts.
Are you suggesting that I lack the necessary skills?
Negative. The number of incoming bioforms requires your undivided attention. Hence, you cannot run the crypto litanies at the same time.
That is logical. I will defend the area while you complete the process.
But yeah, I get frustrated by bad physics in games, just as a heads up. So if I do play that, it will be a rage moment.
But I realize that your presence here grants me the opportunity to study
I've got minefields. Yay!
You are doing the work of the
Time to deploy minefields. And it's another just defend for 3 waves kind of thing. Great. At least our minions are relatively tankier than these little bastards. Cannon Tyrannid. Groovy. Hey, Mocha, how's it going? We're slowly murdering a bunch of things off screen. As they run into landmines. And our turrets. I do like having the summons for
A new
dealing
wave
with...
of Tyranids is approaching. Stay
Okay, let's go
alert,
ahead and grab
Inquisitor.
that, and we will deploy turrets. So you go there. You go...
I have spent
There.
decades working on my synaptic pseudo generator unit, but it was a failure. I set out to build a device that could control the Tyranids, and it was deemed impossible. But I can't give up on my vision yet.
Wonder why they're going down the far one. It's not like there's a lot of things for them to, like, find there. Yeah, it's very, very strange. So you go there, you get up here. But it's like they don't choose the best path. Peels. Peeling the flesh off the Tyranids, I see. What are they doing? Tyranids are just confusing me. They're not even being scary. Like, they just get stuck on things. We will drop a new one of you there. As we destroy all these random-ass things. Okay, so there's something... There we are. They just can't pathfind to me for some reason. Come on. Oh, I swear, if I have to chase them down...
The bioscars indicate another wave of Tyranids, Inquisitor.
I swear to God. Having to chase down the enemies makes it even worse. Okay, so there's another one.
My misguided brother there
There's another
is
one.
getting frustrating, Inquisitor. Just like your unwelcome visit. I know you want to judge me, but I seek to save the Imperium. These organisms pose a huge threat. But if we could find a way to control them one day, just think about the potential.
What is up? Oh, it's just a turret nonsense. Okay. I was wondering what was up there. It's like, whatever. Yeah, I don't think I want to abandon my dude here. The epic chest. Have an epic chest near us? I don't think we do we? I mean, there's a chest over on the left. It's not a big one, but I don't think we have the keys to unlock them anyway, sadly. Oh, get back here. Thank you. This might actually be the last part of this wave. Because that gauge is going down quickly. There we go.
Bioscans show no more incoming hostiles. Also, data analysis complete. Voidport structural records have been processed. The location of the underground facility is available.
Excellent. It is time to pay a visit to that treacherous madman and discuss these experiments.
And of course, we're going to grab all the loot they dropped so we can salvage it in a bit. Let's double check if there's any like chests or anything hidden over here. It doesn't look like it, although there is more stuff. Hi, dinos. They're basically Zerg. Well, the precursors to Zerg. Oh, more missions done. We do need to salvage some things. And unfortunately, getting a good estimate as to how long getting through the story on this is going to take is not as easy as you would think. Looking at how long to beat is really inaccurate for this type of game. Unfortunately. Okay, so you can't get this until we spend 10. Currently at 6. Let's see. Gonna grab that. At least 2 support turrets equipped. I think we do qualify for that. Because these are considered support turrets, I think. Are they not? Oh, I'm sorry, Mocha. Have a good day. Have a good day, sir. Hopefully everything is alright. Now, as far as the gear that we've gotten on us, let's go ahead and check our inventory. Do we have things that can go into stuff? Rare Psalm Code. Sure. What do we do with that? Let's just check it against our stuff. This is lower quality than what we have. That's higher quality, but it has a thing in it. So I'm just double checking. Oh god, we've got more than 2 pages. No. That is a lot better. Looking for one that doesn't have a bunch of things on it, though. These have sockets. I don't know what I put in the sockets yet. We might end up using them in a bit. We can go ahead and get that. I'm guessing these might go into stuff. Does not stack within a single item. So yeah, those are the things we put in the sockets. Okay. I'm guessing. Maybe, maybe not. It's about the same price as these things that say shards. Oh wow, we're actually almost full. Oh damn. What I usually do find out in the general length of games, besides the how long to beat, is search for game name full, and it usually gives you an accurate result. Yeah, just somebody just playing straight through it. I can understand that one. Ooh, ooh, hey! There's our girdle that has the open slot. So now we actually have 4 summons. That's a good thing. Now, if only we could keep that up. That is not better. And is any of this better? Nope, that's worse. That's worse. So it's the one with the weird little blue on the top left. We want to kind of keep. Just to maximize our slots. Okay, just swiping through. Wow. Results for this game is about 11 hours or so about 5 or 6 sessions. That's fine. Okay, so how do we... Let's see. Toolbar? Sort by type. Yeah, those get thrown in here with the blueprints. Let's see. Select item? Okay. Does it show us a select item for that too? Yes. I'm gonna go with... Let's see. Do we not have something that has a socket equipped on us? Except I can't move over there to put it in the item. So we'll unequip that. Don't care about being on that screen. I want to equip these. Please, for the love of God, let me highlight the thing that I'm trying to highlight. Okay, that's consumable. Uses consumable locks your seasonal morality enhancement, enchantment, and relic enchantment. Okay, we'll worry about those in a minute. So select item. That? Okay, I don't know how to put stuff into sockets. Having such a big backpack is a blessing and curse. Sure, you don't have to go pack town to your ship as often, but when it's full, it's much more to go through. Yes. Most definitely. Especially whenever, like, most of these are lower quality than what we've got. Although I should probably be looking at various things on them. So these things that we don't know how to use, I'm just going to put them in here for now. And we'll throw those in there too. Don't know what they are. We're going to salvage pretty much all the rest of this. We have a ton of these. I don't think we're going to get really that much in the way of improvements. And let's just rip them all apart. And then we will open those other things. There we go. That inventory should have been everything we had. Okay, that is. Let's go ahead and open these. Those are some kind of improvement for us. Is this what we do? Extras? Nope, that's just random crap. Speaking of Dead Space. Okay, that's just whatever. Yeah, I don't see anywhere for us to actually equip the things into the items. And we need to sell that blueprint. So you sell that. Got a lot of money. We don't really need it. Okay, so we have skill point resets. Morality enhancement 6 slot will not be re-rolled for the next 5 missions. Not that we really care about that, because we don't know what it is. Okay, so now we actually have everything available to us. That's going to be right trigger, Y, B for those two. Left trigger for the range one, right trigger for the melee one. So what do we put in this slot? Big boy? I think we go big boy, because we haven't used them yet. The Power Fist or Phosphor Cannon. Melee AoE. What's in the empty slot? Flamer or Phosphor Gun, which we get at 31. Which is long range single target, mid range AoE. We're going to go with the big Flamer, because why not? Then we'll get more stuff to stick in him. On to the Savant. But yes, I do have a curse with big backpacks. And I do have a curse with just a bunch of stuff. I don't know what that anti-socials thing was. I don't think we're doing multiplayer stuff. I'll look at it in the playback, I guess. Maybe it was a message from who we're going after? Or was that just like an in-game message that happened to leak through on me? Because this does require online, which is something I hate.
For some picked grabs if you find some of his devices.
You are right, Margos. I will take the effort to record everything I find.
Okay, so now we have the entire army on our side. This is the maximum we can have. Makes me content. I'm perfectly fine with this. We literally have a full-on army.
These treacherous rebels only for smuggling, but he has an entire cohort of them as a private army.
Although, with the amount of reservation it does in my energy thing, I can't resummon my turrets until they die. That may have been an oversight on my part. Hopefully they'll disperse soon enough. Despite the dangers of the harsh planetary environment on FLZ 672 and the suboptimal circumstances, we've managed to locate the site of the Fabricatus ruins. However, a significant Aldari contingent has appeared in the vicinity, and we are clearly moving towards ruins. We need new directives immediately. Cool.
The savant sent an expedition to a former fabricator's world and encountered the Eldari from the craft world to Athal.
Nice. So yeah, until our turrets go down, we're stuck with this. Which I'm not really bothered by. We have a posse, but I would still like to drop things on
Inquisitor,
enemy heads.
Spare our lives. We surrender. We have been tricked.
I am aware that you have been led astray by an indoctrinated tech priest of the Imperium.
Like, if I understand you, not absolve from the sins you committed against the Holy Ordos, or you can still gain my forgiveness if you are willing to sacrifice your lives to help me stop your treacherous master. We'll do the radical decision. We're going pure radicals for life.
We will not
Renegade
fail
for
the Imperium
life.
Again, Inquisitor.
We got a posse here. Really wish those turrets would expire.
I find your intrusion extremely inconvenient. I must warn you to leave immediately.
This is your last chance to surrender. Cooperation might still save your life.
My orders will not permit that. Defense protocols activated.
Really? Your protocols won't allow that?
Segregation
Seriously?
battle automata against me feels like an insult.
It could be also classified as tech heresy. Insult is an insufficient term. Termination is the only viable option.
I'm liking our tech priest, though. Sacrifice your life for me.
I understand you, Inquisitor. The thirst for knowledge is what is driving you into danger. You of all people can't blame me for craving knowledge. The long and arduous study of Xenos relics gave me extremely valuable notions about a machine that could turn the Xenos into useful weapons for the Imperium. I have failed to construct a functioning prototype, but I could be so close.
Okay, I'm gonna probably have to rearrange my mech loadout here, unfortunately. It just reserves far too much of my energy. Or, with our levels up, we just get things that increase the... how far we can stretch that. That is a wall that we need to unlock. Because, yeah, I can't summon either of my turrets, because the reserve is too high. And I don't have a way to unsummon them, so they're stuck here forever.
You might find it difficult to believe me, Inquisitor, but I truly don't want to kill you. But now you leave me no choice.
Oh no, so scary. I have a full-on posse, and you are throwing T-Rexes at me. I am not impressed. I am thoroughly unimpressed, in fact. Okay, as far as the map goes, it looks like it's going to be left. Oh, nope, this is just dead end. Damn it. So I'm guessing up? Unless it has me go, like, long way around or something like that. Which would be a pain in the bootay. I do find these guys interesting. They're basically dissecting xenomorphs. And our big boy is surprisingly surviving quite well despite having only, like, that much life.
Inquisitor, you are
I don't think I'll resummon him after he dies,
I
though.
didn't want to resort to pleading, but I've only been following orders from the upper echelons of Forge World Fuel.
That way, I could still have enough to do my little friends. I really don't think there's an unsummon ability. And these guys will just follow behind me, unfortunately. I just need to reduce the amount they weigh in on my little bar down there. Because it's got to be low enough that I can at least get one of the turrets off. Otherwise, I'm going to be fighting with this the entire time. Go, friends, go! And big old boy over here is still surviving. I do like our new friends, oddly enough.
That door is locked, but your inquisitorial override codes will grant you access.
Will they now? I now have access to your home.
Inquisitor, you have victoriously overcome all the obstacles I placed in your way. I am humbled, but also amused.
I didn't come here to judge you for your sins, but you have left me no choice.
I have been following the orders of my Fabricator General. This is a secret research sanctum preparing for the return of the High Fleet. It was all classified.
Or that is what you want me to believe.
Is there any way I can convince you that I am a loyal Imperial subject?
We will see. I seek an ancient Xenos relic, once crafted by the extinct Fabricators race.
That is a relief, because I can help you with that. The Xenotech relics of the Fabricators has been an obsession of mine for a long time.
And financing your heretical experiments by smuggling Xenos relics was just a coincidence.
Pursuing my work requires resources.
I need a particular artifact from their long-lost homeworld, but I don't know where it is.
I have that information, which I obtained in unfortunate circumstances. I sent an expedition there once, but they encountered the Aldari and quickly met their demise.
And what happened after that?
Why do you think I'm hiding in the middle of a Tyrannid-infested planet? The Eldar may look like fools, but they are dangerous.
Let's see. This man tried to gain absolution for tech heresy he committed, and I appreciate that. Still, he has tried to kill an Inquisitor, and for that he must die. This man has committed tech heresy and threatened the life of an Inquisitor. His punishment should be death. But he was following the orders of the Fabricator General. I will spare his life this
You
time.
have been given a
We're
second
radicals.
chance. Don't waste it.
You will not regret this choice.
I have the information I've been looking for. I'll return to the ship now.
Okay, so back to the ship we go. Hopefully getting some skill points. Hopefully getting some other stuff done. Hopefully getting our skills kind of freed up a little bit. Yeah, I may need to just go down to just having, like,
I'm
4
not
of
in
them.
the habit of allowing anyone to ignore my summons. We're engaged in the most devastating battle the Caligari sector has ever witnessed.
Is the situation connected to that abnormal warp rift in the system?
It is. We call it the Dark Nexus. A bloated, terrible warp anomaly, continuously expanding. We could be witnessing the birth of another Eye of Terror.
By the Emperor? That is a very bold and unsettling assertion.
Just think about it, Inquisitor. Another sub-reality in the Imperium, existing within both the real space and the warp, would open up a new front with an endless tide of enemies.
And how could I assist your battle?
As I've been notified by Inquisitor Krabat from the Ordo Hereticus, you have an asset on your ship, with extraordinary capabilities against the warp. It could help us.
The asset is a she, not an it. And indeed, your information correlates with an ancient prophecy about the potential of the Alpha Pariah. But before we could even begin to discuss how she could help us, I must find an artifact that would channel her abilities. Otherwise, there might be grave consequences.
I pray to the Emperor that you find that artifact soon. We will talk later.
I love how the floating skull has a cigar. Entertains me slightly. Okay, so we got that. Extra perk slot. We got what? Oh, 2 passive skill points on that one. And an attribute point. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can fix this without getting rid of some of our summons, but I like having all of our summons. So let's go do the unspent skill points. Let's see, that's just cooldowns, that's data flux cost. That's the one we want. Currently we have 3, 6, 7. We're not going to have enough to use it just this time. Oh, actually, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We might. So let's go 10. Can we actually get that? No. We need 10 points spent on the tree. There's 3 there. 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah. We're going to get it with our next skill point. Think I can just tough it out for another mission and just not summon everything all at once? We'll be fine. Another point in a mind link, sure. Yeah, we're not super high level. We're just not able to do too much to kind of mitigate our using up all of our slots. What we could do is actually go big stompy boy there and go all turrets? Or go with some small jumpy boys instead of something else? Does that not have a duration on it? It does not seem to. You know what? I think I am going to go auxiliary module beta. Ugh. Let's go all turrets. That one's going to be, so we'll have like one of each, I guess. And have 4 different types of turrets. But at the same time, if they don't unsummon, we'll never lose the like upkeep cost. Because they reserve a small percent while they're there. No, I think we're better off with the summons. Kind of want to go all turrets, but it's at the same time, it's not necessarily the wisest idea. Let's get vivisectors and I think we'll just go with the little summons instead of the big boys. They should reserve less. But I could be wrong. Claw or that, and that causes bleed. Yeah, we'll go with the claw. And we will upgrade it. Wrong one. Okay, so there's that. Maxed out. Let's throw some modules on them, which is going to be offense module on those little guys. Actually, no, we want tank on them. And then we want offense on you. Yeah, that works. And then we can actually swap out your gun for delivers mid-range beam attacks, long-range single target attacks, long-range burst attacks. I think we want combustors. I don't mind using the wrong upgrades, because frankly, we are fairly overflowing in whatever currency this is using. Go ahead and grab the missile launcher upgrades. Get them up to 30. There we go. Get you up to 30. Which is going to be the flamer. Oh, we might actually run low on it. Sweet. That does not bother me in the least. Yeah, we want that. Because he's going to be our tank, so we might as well maximize his powers. Or melee. There we go. And you now have movement speed for constructs. Sure. You can definitely use moving faster. So I don't see anybody else here ready to talk to us, so I guess we just move on to the next part of the mission. Memories of the past. Capture the mysterious savant in his underground lair. Blah, blah, blah. We go and do our stuff. But we are going pure renegade on this. Or what is it called? Radical? Something like that. You like the
My
vivisectors
priority
because
is
they're
to
fast
find
and
those
melee and called
fabricators' relics for the
vivisectors?
relic.
The Scryer Skull feed indicates that the coordinates received from the Tech Heretic lead to the former camp of his retinue.
That will be my first destination.
Okay, so we just go after these, and we've got small army. Works for me. They are vivisecting just fine. But with them dying, I'll be able to actually summon more stuff as we go. Okay, so that's dead end. We have to go around. It's going to be another one of those where the map does not actually show us which way we can go. Go, vivisectors. Oh, we've got lore. So I'm guessing the purple is lore. I will let you guys pause if you want to read that.
Logging new observation. The Fabricators race knew about the pariah gene, and they were experimenting with it millions of standard years ago. They were trying to create a unique creature combining the abilities of psychers and pariahs, capable of ruling the warp. I have a strong suspicion that Uther Tiberius tried to complete the same experiment. Perhaps the last missing component was this Fabricator's artifact.
Oh my. They're trying to do all kinds of things. They're being sketchy. Oh, they're killing something over there. That's fine. Can I look at my screen? Apparently I can't unless I have a bit of lore to dig up. Which is fine by me. I can find more lore and look and see how many more little slots I have to fill. But vivisection is the ultimate goal in life. Right? Right? No, it's not. Oh, they're fighting something there. And left trigger, so we have like full-on army on them. Yeah, they don't stand a chance. Wow. This thing is tanky, good lord. It's literally taking pretty much almost everything firing on it. Except for the handful that we're targeting this guy right here. Just like, nah, fam, we're good.
These ancient structures indeed show some resemblance to no.
Okay, so we can actually get back to this. So we have all but 2 of the Viscerum Prophecy. We got all but 2 of the Dark Nexus, and then we have the enemy below that we haven't even like really started.
Our understanding of the Necron civilization is still lacking, despite our recent unfortunate contacts with them. Apologies, Inquisitor, but this is a fairly unsubstantiated claim.
Note, this is the typical short-sightedness of the biologically based Magos. Flesh is weak, but steel abides.
Steel is nothing without the motive force, and motive force resides in the flesh.
The existence of Necron tomb worlds disproves your hypothesis. The Fabricators race could have reverse-engineered some exposed Necron tech.
An intriguing discussion. We should continue this under more relaxed circumstances.
I mean, they're under relaxed circumstances. They're not here fighting. I am. After completing my second round of analysis on the bulk of the unearthed Fabricatus ornaments and carvings, I've begun to formulate a theory which seems so far-fetched that I don't want to share my ideas with the techno-archaeologist as of yet. His current mood is far from patient after we notified him of the sudden appearance of the Eldari around the Fabricatus ruins. He has failed to report back from his headquarters. Okay, scribbles from X-Loaded Data Slate says the Fabricatus disappeared millions of years ago. They left no traces whatsoever. Carvings refer to the Grand Pilgrimage in the World of Strange Stars. Theory, they left to another galaxy, maybe? Why? Did they encounter the possibility of an impending apocalypse? Possibly.
Coordinates gained from the salvaged cogitator show the location of the ruins.
I need more information on that area.
The sensors indicate the presence of numerous architectural remains and a significant Alderi war host.
The Savant wasn't lying then. The Eldar are here, and I find that disturbing.
Their presence clearly correlates with their previous interest in the Alpha subject. Therefore, your assessment is an understatement.
Your assessment is an understatement. Let's see. Blueberry or Bulldog? Is Bulldog a typo? Or am I misunderstanding something about
The
it?
Eldar mobilizing
Bulldogs don't sound
surprisingly large
tasty.
forces down here.
May I propose something, Inquisitor? Turns out that those crafty Xenos have a webway portal in the area. They will not be back down until you cut off their reinforcements.
That is indeed true. I must destroy that webway portal first.
Spoken like a true warrior of the Imperium.
So in other words, murder everything and it will be fine. Seems to be the common thread of this game. When in doubt, guns out. Okay, so we're just heading towards the target. We could kill everything along the way, but it seems kind of inefficient, to say the least. Ooh, we've got a boss. Hi, guy.
I beg to differ, Inquisitor. My tactical analysis indicates they were ambushed by the Xenos. A cowardly but effective tactic. This savant risked a lot with this expedition.
Knowledge comes at a cost, Thorn. Anyhow, it might be useful to search the area. They might have found information on the Fabricator's race before their demise.
He might have found information. We got two bosses here, which is interesting, but I think we'll be okay. That Warlock is just tanky as hell. I can't get it. There he is. I was about to say, I can't get a read on the other guy because he's just there. Run away to Lutko Lane. I mean, we're not far from it. Middle of the desert, far east. We're a little further east, but how big is this place? Good God. Oh, we're not far away from it. Okay. For some reason, this felt like it was taking forever to get there.
Inquisitor, wait. Something is happening down there. By the Emperor. What are these constructs? Or are they creatures?
Well, well. The Eldar have brought in their war machines. That relic must be very important for them.
You should return to the ship immediately.
I have an even better idea. Captain, alert Sir Ambrose. We need the Crimson Wanderer down here for a noble joust.
Do we really? Can't I just handle them myself? I don't want to use the Crimson Wanderer. This noble joust is not noble enough. Fine. The clunkiest giant thing in the game. You think they would have playtested this and been like, "Oh, that doesn't feel good." No. Can't I just kill them myself? Please. I can summon machines that are more fun to play with.
Your directive is quite straightforward, pilot. You must destroy those Wraith Lords. That is all.
What a glorious day! I've never had the chance to match weapons with Eldari combat walkers!
Your arrogance will be your downfall. There are 3 of those Xenos Knights on the battlefield.
Those constructs are so nimble and so graceful that even I cannot but marvel at their beauty. Still, they have no chance against...
I have a tactical update for you, pilot.
I am listening, dear sir.
The Wraith Lords seem to be currently on patrol duty, and their pathways cross several times. Plan your route carefully, otherwise you could stumble upon 2 of them simultaneously.
2 Eldari constructs against the Crimson Wanderer. That would be a sight to see.
I'm lasering you, buddy. There we go. Okay, let's look at the map. Hey, we actually took damage in this thing. Okay, so there's one down. Wraith Lords are not very tough. Do we just hold that down? Does it just kill everything for us? We can't move whenever we're doing that, but... You always like the Eldar in the RTS games, probably because they were the only characters with a summon?
Rejoice,
Yeah.
friends. The nimble Wraith Lord has fallen. It is too early to celebrate your victory, pilot. You still have 2 Eldar constructs to defeat.
Good sir, I'm beginning to find your dourness almost disheartening.
Can you guys stop shooting me in the butt for a second, please? It's really hard to turn around and aim. Oh. But yeah. Summons tend to make games like this more kind of interesting and fun for me. I don't know why. It's my weak point.
As
Yay.
it has been written, the steel giant tramples through the Garden of Bones.
Wait, what is this? Who are you, creature?
I weep and I mourn for the lithe dancer, even if I comprehended this had to happen.
Don't mind her annoying Xenos ways. She is... well, I don't know if she is our ally or enemy at the moment, and that bothers me.
We are standing on the same stage, wingless angel. The one who never died must be reborn, and this is the price we must pay.
So we just laser everything and yeah.
Behold the might
That
of
was
the
they're not
Crimson
really
Wanderer.
that scary.
Ambrose,
It's just there's
the readings
a lot
show
of them.
abnormal excess of energy on the release pistons of your knight. Be more careful, please.
Fear not, dear lady. I promised to give back your precious scarf, didn't I?
Get
Even
off
if it is
of
my
me,
most
you
prized
little
possession.
shits.
Yes.
It's
you did.
really hard to
And
aim
I
in this
expect you
thing.
to deliver my scarf in
Either
person,
that or I'm just
sir.
being oblivious.
Enough of
But
this nonsense. You are in battle,
when I write the
pilot,
review for
not
this, it's
in
gonna be very, very mad at these segments. Can I back up over them, please? Thank you. And it's literally like I can't just like straight go forward and then back up. For some reason it keeps like hitching every now and then when I go to do that. Very strange. This other one's just off here in the boondocks of nowhere. No, don't randomly aim at the guy on the side. For the love of Buddha. Yeah, I can't aim at this guy who's literally hiding in my crotch. Please, thank you. Go away. And we've healed, apparently, as well. My weak point is the fact that I don't know how to pilot this thing. It makes no bloody sense. Like, I can do the whole, like, rotate the camera thing. That helps a little bit on the steering part. But the attacks are just... bleh. Okay, let's let our thing cool off a bit. Which is what that little bar... We have like a heat kind of / radiation bar up top. Can I use my laser, please? Thank you.
Another star flickers and dies in the eternal night.
It was an admirable adversary, my lady.
Can't
Twins,
turn
both of
around
them
to
heroes,
squash
one of them
shit
dead,
biscuit.
One alive, encased
And it's
in wraithbone,
attacking my ankles.
now fading away.
God damn it, let me move. There we go. I had to find the one angle I could get out of there. Think a mech, they designed a mech to have a straight down shooting option, or at least a bomb you can drop out the butt. I mean, we can step on them, but that one, I literally was stuck in those bushes. I keep getting stuck in invisible spots in the terrain, too. Why? Why is it way off in the other goddamn corner? But yeah, I will rant about these missions every single time I have to do them. They are beyond unpleasant. Yes, Clunky Titan. Clunky Titan with his, like, arms clipping into his hips, too. I'm not going to pretend like I don't notice that. You'd think those would be kind of stuck aiming forward. Whatever the hell you are. Dead. It does seem to have some kind of, like, passive, constantly shooting thing whenever there's enemies off in the distance, but... yeah, and I can't even aim at this guy right here who's being a dick. There, squoosh. Wonder if there's a mod that removes them? Hopefully, but doubtful. Because if I remember correctly, this does require, like, online, it's online only kind of thing. And here we're just slowly whittling his life down. It's not even that this is any stronger than my character is the bad part. Like, if it was stronger, that would be something, but... it, like, struggles to even fight things that my normal character just kind of trounces through. Got it, finally. Considering the scale of the maps, they really could have made it move a little faster or have a boost of something. Yeah, that would be nice.
I am grateful for the opportunity.
Yep, online only. One of the biggest curses in the game, in the like gaming industry, in my opinion. Games as a disservice. Oh, we actually should. Yay, we got another attribute point. Can I? Oh, we've got a slot as well. Overheating threshold. No, no. Range damage bonus against targets within medium range. No. Let's see. Sure, we'll go with boosts on them as well. Clunky Titan can go through... Clunky Titan can't even go through, like... frickin'... Bloodmore. Okay, character sheet. Okay, there we go. Find link. More points into that. Okay, let's go ahead and dump some stuff in here. What are you? Here you can find 3 different Ordos with their special rewards and vendors. You have to complete missions to earn reputation, blah, blah, blah. No, we're not even interacting with that. That can go rot in hell. Oh, I didn't want that in there. I want to actually use it. Okay, so we use that. Item level 31 requirement. Chuck some of those in there because we'll probably use them later. We do have a loot box for melee stuff I'm not even going to bother opening. fact, your internet was down for 2 days, windstorm, and you hate that you have games that you couldn't play. It's just evil for a single-player game. Yeah. I mean, I get there are multiplayer aspects of this that you can engage with, but it shouldn't be forced. The game itself is playable without, like, ever interacting with another player. So weird and so kind of off-putting with some games. I am actually really disappointed that Diablo 4 is mandatory online bullshit. And we're at the point where we're getting just everything is constantly worse. Which is kind of odd to me. Like, sure, we have one better main implant. Let's take it, I guess. I don't know. But I'm not sitting here reading through all the stats. That's for darn sure. Okay. Salvage everything. In case we do a playthrough as another class, we'll have a bunch of salvage materials to mess with. If you can play alone, you should be able to play offline. Exactly. These games are in your hard drive, you should be able to just play them. That's one reason why, I hate to say it, but I 100% support crackers in that respect, making offline versions of games. I'm not going to link to them, I'm not going to show people how to do it, but if people are doing it, more power to you. You have me cheering you on from the sidelines. I don't like mandatory online games. It's asinine. I can understand it for like MMOs, but that's about it. And even those, you could have a single player component and not have it be an issue at all. You could have that be your demo. Okay, next mission is our character. Hopefully, please let it be our character. Please? It's because they want you to keep engaging with the online components and spend money, and so they can say that they have such and such number of players online for their shareholders. It's precisely why it is. It's money. When it comes to games, yeah.
Arga information. The vicinity of the ruins is swarming with Tuathal Eldari.
At least the Crimson Wanderer took care of the potential reinforcements.
The Elder will pose a considerable threat. Have you thought about deploying Sir Caradoc again?
I cannot risk the safety of the artifact by sending in a war machine with the most devastating weaponry in the entire system.
Noted. The Tech Priest is trying to scan the area for further information.
I'm on my way to the ruins. Contact me when the Tech Priest is finished with the scans.
But yeah, I'm not even a fan of the having to check in regularly thing, which is just as ridiculous. Let me disable online achievements. I am perfectly fine with that. I don't need some kind of like, oh, here's seasonal advancement to play the game. No, I can play the game without seasonal advancement. I can have fun with it. If it's a decent enough game, it's not an issue. Eat my friends. There you go. I do love dropping turrets on things' heads. It makes it worth not having the big tanky boys. Okay, so we're gonna get purple first.
Walking among the bleached bones of a civilization that dreamt about your prophecy eons ago. How does that feel?
Remarkable. What is more remarkable is that I still have no idea why you are assisting me at all.
Why do you care? I am nothing but a speck of dust in the terrible storm that will one day awaken a god.
If that was meant to reassure me, you have failed.
Gibberish must be referring to the existence of the Black Library, the sole source of the ancient knowledge for the Eldar race. It's supposed to exist in the webway outside of both real space and immaterium. Okay. So we're working on that one. We're missing one for the Viscerum Prophecy as well. More so, you meant that if they need to have shit like that, then it's a better option than being shit out of luck when your internet goes down for whatever reason? Yeah. Definitely.
They were seekers of power and truth. So many of them came here, like insects drawn to the flame, only to end up as withered husks.
The remains of the Savant's expedition. But I am an Inquisitor. I will not fail.
You are not allowed to fail. Just yet. You have the living, breathing key to the prophecy.
Sweet. We have the living, breathing key to it. Yeah, you can play Wolcen offline. And you can also get most of the achievements offline, too, by editing a plain text file. So, if anyone says, I got 100% in that game, don't trust them. Some of those achievements would take literally years to do. It's kind of sad.
Another tech memento has been lost.
Okay, let's get some friends. Yeah. Navigating around invisible barriers. No.
I find your stubbornness astonishing, human. You have caused enough pain and suffering already. Whatever is hiding under that force field, it is ours.
No, it's not. It's mine because I have the cannons.
Area scan completed. Highly irregular energy signature located.
That signature most certainly marks the fabricator's energy field. It must be the artifact.
Correct. This is the ideal destination.
Please tell me I don't have to. Okay, do I have to go around? I don't think so. Hopefully I don't have to. How are we looking on the map? It's not too far away. You're one of those gamers who isn't into achievements? Yeah, I'm not big on the 100% thing either.
Another technological
But yeah, you can edit your little post-game thing in the text file, which is hilarious. You don't have to sit there and grind forever to get everything.
Can you feel it? Like a vast, terrible heart beating in anticipation. Your battle awaits.
You let me fight your own kind, but you refuse to participate.
I walk a more elusive path. The Tauthal might see me as almost as alien as you do, but I will not fight my own people. I was not referring to that battle, though.
I should have surmised that the relic has been kept safe for countless millennia by a preservation field of some sorts.
The field is impenetrable. Identical energy barrier has already been logged on the Martyr, protecting the status chamber of the Alpha subject.
The fabricators created this artifact with a specific operator in mind. If the Alpha subject is the one, she might be able to interact with the field.
Logical assumption.
Inquisitor, you have incoming.
No, no, not incoming. Oh darn, whatever will I do? Besides summon up an army and let them do the fighting for me. I said, do the fighting for me, summons. There you go. Not really threatening when you can't get close to me, huh? Buddies. 1970, not quite that long.
The mindless brutality will be punished.
But the oldest system I have played would be the Atari 2600. I've played a ColecoVision. I've played NES. Back here again.
Sergeant, I need the Alpha Prior. Send her to me.
Allow me to join the fight, Inquisitor.
Anything could happen to us here, Thorn. Anything. If I do not make it back, you must deliver all my findings to the Conclave.
Affirmative.
Hi, Pariah.
Are you serious, Inquisitor? I feel a resonance with this thing, but none of us know what will happen if I step closer.
I give you an artifact from the dawn of the universe, the key that might unlock your true potential, and suddenly you are afraid.
I was only making an observation in the light of my recent ordeals. I hope you don't expect me to apologize.
My expectations are irrelevant. My orders matter, however.
If this is indeed my legacy, you can expect a heartfelt apology from me.
We will discuss your impertinence later. Now proceed.
Bravo! What a fabulous performance. Inquisitor, my only remaining part in this play is to take the Alpha Pariah with me and let the curtain fall.
I knew that I couldn't trust you. You have manipulated me, Eldar.
I have merely woven all the threads together, twinning the fate of the Tauthal Eldari and yourself, Inquisitor, until you all made this moment happen together.
I've warned you once. Playing games with an Inquisitor is dangerous, even for your kind.
This is not a game, human. The Anathema Ultima must be adorned with the crown of emptiness. Only then will she enter the Immaterium to fulfill a destiny both frightening and majestic.
I suspect that you have other plans for her.
The Anathema Ultima is the brightest glimmer of hope for us. For the Inari, this is inevitable.
Oh no, we've got to fight her. Oh, I'm so afraid.
I was expecting at least some assistance from you.
It was your battle to fight, not mine.
And now you talk like the Harlequin. How are you feeling?
It is difficult to explain. My will is... It is a barbed, poisonous thing. And it is also smooth and cold as obsidian. And it is a weapon, and a key, and the tincture that heals the black wound on the world.
I don't like this. The Magos will take a look at you on the ship.
Oh, no, the Magos is going to take a look at her. Oh, no. Your first was the Atari 2600. You got it from an older cousin. Your first real console that you totally wanted was the NES, though. Xmas 1987 was the best. Honestly, I played games before I got hooked on them, but the game that really hooked me was Final Fantasy 1, so that was like late 80s. So, yeah. Before that, it wasn't as big of a part of what I enjoyed in life. Although I liked art back then, I still like art now. Maybe I'm just all over the place mentally.
We have gathered here to bring forth the prophecy that was foretold at the dawn of the galaxy. The Alpha Pariah shall be adorned by the crown of emptiness and destroy the Dark Nexus by sailing into the Empyrean.
Very poetic, also fundamentally wrong. The Dark Nexus is not our priority here. Fabius Bile is one of the most abhorrent adversaries of the Empyrean. We shall attack his hideout. I have traveled here on the Martyr, now properly purged and blessed, with the zealots of my order on board. It should be a sufficient force.
So very hereticus of you. May I remind you that Bile's Starfort is inconveniently close to the most terrible warp anomaly ever seen in this sector?
They use this Alpha Pariah to destroy Bile. That's where her true capabilities lie, don't they? Before we deal with the Dark Nexus, we have to eliminate the Primogenitor.
I must object. We simply cannot allow the Alpha Pariah to get close to Bile. That traitor played a huge part in her creation. What if he seizes control of her? Use her to obliterate the Dark Nexus, which is also the source of Bile's power. Then we will deal with the Primogenitor on our own.
You know the Alpha Pariah the best, Inquisitor. I think you should have your say before I chime in.
Okay, so we have a choice here again. We're, of course, probably going to take the radical decision even before I read it. Let's see. The Goonies 2 was your first game you ever beat, then Dragon Warrior your first RPG. I played Dragon Warrior before Final Fantasy, except it just didn't hook me the same way. For some reason, Final Fantasy 1, I rented that for a very long time, and then we bought it because it rented for so long. But Dragon Warrior was a rental, didn't end up buying it until much later. But yeah, there were a lot of good games, but that one, that's what hooked me. Anyway, the Alpha Pariah is our weapon against chaos, and it would be a waste not to employ her powers against Bile first. She can destroy the Dark Nexus afterwards, or I think we should send the Alpha Pariah into the Dark Nexus first, which threatens the entire sector, probably empowers Bile experiments. Nope, we're gonna go radical for life.
Most unfortunate, but I must respectfully disagree with your decision, Inquisitor. It seems we have reached an impasse. And honestly, this is her fate we are talking about. This should be her decision. Whatever action the Alpha Pariah takes, it will have colossal consequences. I simply don't have a say in this matter.
Nonsense! We are Inquisitors. We rule over life and death for the sake of the Imperium.
Inquisitor Mercer, I really appreciate your concerns. Inquisitor Crabart, I even see your point. But I made my decision a long time ago. I will follow the prophecy, but first, I will kill Fabius Bile. I have seen some of my unsuccessful iterations in Uther's laboratory, the cursed handiworks of Bile. I have to stop him and end this cycle of suffering and pain. I want to destroy that worm. On one condition.
What would that be?
You, Inquisitor, will accompany me, and we will face Fabius Bile together.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Double Dragon was a good one as well. Although there were some really crappy ports of that. Same for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There were some really crappy ones on that as well. We got some more skill points. Go ahead and apply those. Now we actually have this one. Da 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 da. Now we should be able to use the bigger ones. Let's see. Cooldown reduction we don't really care about too much. Honestly, I don't think we need too many other things. We have Radical Path. Let's go ahead and get that instead. I don't know what we need to do to unlock these. You never played Final Fantasy 1. Your first Final Fantasy was 2 on the Super Nintendo, which is really 4. But yeah. Yeah, the numbering of Final Fantasy is finally fucked. Just putting that one out there. Okay, let's see if there's anything better for us. Go ahead and just chuck those in. Don't know what that ability is. Okay, I think we're good there. Don't actually, no, that's single shot. We don't want single shot. So construct setup. Let's go ahead and switch out. No, actually, I think I like these in the end more than the other ones anyway. Old too much. I am always old. I feel old. Rawr. Jesus of the universe, unite under the tech banner. The final journey of the martyr. I'm assuming that other thing is a side quest. So we're going in on this one. When in doubt, murder out. And YouTube is flipping out. It's like the concurrent viewer thing is just broken completely. I have no idea how many people are watching because it like vanishes randomly, then comes back with completely different numbers.
We own the tainted fortress of the primogenitor that even his own traitorous brothers despise and fear. That's what I was expected to say, right?
I find your increasing cynicism slightly troubling.
Wow.
The Plague Marines are Bile's personal guards. Someone is trying to make our mission either easier or even more complicated. The Drukhari, here.
Alzorath was right. The creature is here. Stick up and kill the Inquisitor.
I am not a creature.
Is she gonna go nuclear? No, apparently not. She's just saying, I am not a creature, and
I understand.
I guess zapping them?
The Drakari only attacked Baal's fortress because they were certain that you would be there.
Uther expected that. He always thought that the Eldari factions would be after me. That was one of the many reasons he kept me on a ship monastery.
They were following Baal's steps all the way to keep track on you. They must be desperate to capture or kill you.
Some abomination crawling out of the webway will not frighten me anymore, Inquisitor.
Hey, Adonis, how's it going? Does it have multiplayer? Yes. In fact, it's forced online. But there's PvP and co-op and all that kind of stuff. I'm mostly focusing in on just doing the story and figuring that one out. If I feel compelled at the end, I might do more.
Some developments, like the Drakari marauders and Baal scum, killing each other without mercy.
And there goes the last trace of my guilt for being on watch duty on my ship.
For a while, I suspected that the Dark Elder were working for Baal, but that is not the case.
Obviously not. The Dark Eldar will never bow their heads before anyone else, no matter how powerful.
Let's go ahead and grab this. But yeah, Vermintide's a pretty good game as well. But Vermintide is absolutely the one where you need multiple players. Otherwise, it's just Left 4 Dead, pain in the ass situation. Dear brothers and virulence, our patience has been tested profoundly since we left the blessed gardens of Bubonicus. Bubonicus, seriously, game? Seriously? Anyway, we were blind and foolish. Bile used our devotion against us. I must admit now, self-mutilating strain of Aetherpox was a gallant offer indeed from him, a gift worthy of the grandfather. So we followed this wretched clone, and we remained patient again and again. We kept our temper when he denied our vengeance upon the corpse of Emperor's lackey. We were patient when he let the martyr slip away from us. We did nothing. He used our brothers as bait and cursed Hive of Cascada. We were silent when he defiled this blessed fort and sent our never-born friends back to the warp with experiments. But I have lost my patience. You shall know this, Bile serves only one master, himself. This Alpha Pariah is not a weapon against the Imperium. It is an ancient aberration to desecrate the untamed sea and consume our dark gods. It was blind to his truth, but Gorth, may his soul proliferate in blessed agony, finally opened my eyes. The Anathema Ultima shall not be born. Be ready to strike on my command. Once we repel these Drakari jackals, the Promigenter's alertness will wane. That's the time when we strike. Crush his failed specimens somehow. He is capable of drawing power from their flesh. I will invite a friend or two from the other side. Luckily, the Dark Nexus has already shredded the veil here. Soon the new eye will open and the time of maggots will be upon the Imperium. But first we must break these humiliating chains. Humiliating chains, you say? Apparently something is angry at us. Oh, it's a succubus. Hi, succubus. You're dead now. Oh, lordy. Where do we go next? Oh, we got new clues. Final Journey of the Martyr, Echoes of the Darkness. Actually, I think we have this one almost done. If you're not chewing scenery when reading Warhammer 40k out loud, you're doing it wrong. If you don't feel like you've just like smoked a whole freaking carton by the time you do them.
Like walking in the nightmare of an
Swear to
insane
God.
mind.
The proximity of
I don't
darkness
feel
is
any
most
envy
tricks
for
of
the voice
reality.
actors for
And by the
actual,
way,
like,
that was a very poetic observation.
any of the Chaos
If you spend your
factions,
waking
except for
hours in laboratories and
maybe
meditation chambers,
some of the
what's
more, like,
becoming your best friends?
you know,
Uther is
seductive
not
ones, I
entirely a
guess. But even
monster.
they get some
Still,
weird voice acting
I
going
wish I
on.
could have faced him like I will face Bile soon.
I'm not sure seductive is the right word for it. But the less constructed out of bile and fire. Find the entrance. Okay. Apparently it's guess. So where is Fabius Bile? It'll be fine, either way. I am surprised Big Boy has survived this long, by the way. Why did it get really quiet all of a sudden? We got some rack raiders and crap. Yeah, the music in this is definitely throwing me off a little bit. It's like I'm expecting something to happen when the music just dies off, and it's like, no, we're just chilling for a while. It's fine. Okay. Okay, this just loops back around. So let's see. Yes, I am keeping the map up for a while. Not even looking at my life while I'm doing this. So this is going to be a dead end too? No, it's more stuff. Okay. But that is a dead end. Do I play D2R now? Yes. Yes, I do. Not right this minute, of course, but I do play D2R. That's the primary thing on the channel. But I have the audio for the Chained Echoes thing done. I just need to splice together the footage that I recorded for it, which took forever to do, like, record, because I basically had to play through it a second time. And I will be doing reviews on this. I might do an updated review on Diablo 3, we'll see. Because I'm trying a new format. More long-winded, less shove everything out as quick as possible. Kind of inspired more by some seasoned reviewers that I used to watch. No, I'm not going into the options menu.
Kill the monkey and take that creature.
I will enjoy watching you try.
You might have defeated my brother, but you should fear me.
Your brother? That was the bug we found crawling on our ship? He didn't put up much of a fight.
She's right. You'd be better off fleeing and finding someone weaker in your dark city to torture.
I don't want to torture her. Believe it or not, I am willing to forfeit pleasure for a greater goal. The Whispering God will have the Anathema Ultima. She will be devoured, and our time will come.
Not on my watch.
Man, the amount of tin cans and cigarettes they must have gone through. Oh, wow. I fell off of that fast. Go, buddies. I can't move right now. Give me friends. Give me fire. Give me that which I desire. There you guys go. I'm just going to stay on the fringe here. Because I don't need to be actually fighting these things. You guys do. I'm going to come over here and open the chest. Keep fighting over there. It's fine. You guys are fine. You're not dead yet. Wow, they're dropping a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, that means that there's just post-game things, probably. I don't know if this is the last mission or not. If it is, awesome sauce. It sounded very final.
Can we finally move along and kill that wretched Fabius Bile? Fate awaits.
Not before we purge this entire area. I don't want any surprises later.
It will be my pleasure.
Think we broke through their lines? Yeah, there's the Plague Marines. They're not exactly as threatening as whatever, like, basically one-shot us back there.
Inquisitor Mercer, you might be surprised to hear that the Drukhari were following this Whispering God. That puts them in the same league as your treacherous Harlequin friend.
First, she was only a loose acquaintance. Secondly, such cooperation is not unheard of. Although, it is a fairly recent occurrence. Various Eldar and Dark Eldar groups are combining their forces to join that mysterious cult.
I find this development most troubling.
Says the Inquisitor who's on his way to fulfill an ancient prophecy.
Hey, don't judge me by the prophecies that I'm fulfilling. Judge the prophecies by the people who made them. There we go. What is that guy? I can't really like pathfind to you, Plague Marine. There we go. Let's go this way. Grab the money off the tree. This might not be the right way, but if it is, cool. If not, we'll just get supplies while we're here. So we can't resummon Big Boy to force him to despawn. He's just permanently a friend. It's fine. So is this where we're supposed to be? There's a tech shrine. You got a free 40k game from Epic. It might have been one of the not RTS, the turn-based ones.
Of the corpse emperor. So glad you are here.
You almost sound relieved, traitor. So keen to atone for your sins?
Our master has been expecting you, Inquisitor, and you have come.
Oh, green one? That might be Gladius.
I like things to be predictable. You are unlike the Drukhari filth, storming us so unexpectedly. Most annoying.
I'm just dropping turrets down on top of them for the best or the worst. Whatever happens, happens. Nurgle Hellbrute. Cool.
We have 4 towers.
What are we waiting for then? I have a destiny to fulfill, remember?
Patience. We need to regroup on the ship. Then we can storm Baal's inner sanctum.
Fine. We got another mission to do. Yeah, I think green art, that would be... I think that would be Gladius. Because Prophecy is red, Martyr is, I want to say, teal or something like that. Oh, Mechanicus? Mechanicus is a good one. I don't remember whether that has green art or not, though. But Mechanicus is a good one. That is a tactics game, and it is fun. At least the bit I played of it. Let's see. Inventory first. Yeah, we'll just chuck stuff in. Let's see, I think it's select... Yeah, sort by type. And we will chuck all of the socket items in. All of those in. The blueprint we don't need. Yeah, I think Mechanicus might actually be green. Yeah, Mechanicus is worth playing. I enjoyed my time with it. Okay, you are better, which is a good thing. And you actually give us an empty slot still. These are not as promising. That one might actually be... Nope, that's not better. Okay, that one is better. That is nice. I don't know what the little, like, symbols up there at the top mean. But this one just says it's better quality, so we'll use it. This one says it's better quality, so we'll use it. That one actually says it's even more. Okay, so that's what we'll be sticking with. And time to salvage. Because I have reached loot fatigue, which is a thing.
Are you ready?
I'm not worried about Fabius Bile. I'm more intrigued by whatever comes after, in the great beyond.
I must warn you again. We have absolutely no idea what will happen to you when you sail through the Dark Nexus on the Martyr.
I know exactly what is awaiting for me there, Inquisitor. Freedom. Whatever fate has in store for me beyond that unholy rift, I can be myself there. I was created to serve a purpose in this world. I have accepted and fulfilled my destiny here.
You will set forth into the Imperium, the realm of bloodthirsty gods, madness and monsters, a place not meant for any human.
I am not human, Inquisitor. I've never been human.
And still, by letting that Dark Nexus consume you, you will do the most humane thing I've ever seen in this forsaken corner of the Imperium.
Let's see. If you don't really like turn-based combat, you probably won't like it, though. It's basically Warhammer 40k XCOM. I would say, yeah, Chaos Gate is more 40k XCOM, whereas Mechanicus is... it's roguelite, sort of, if I remember correctly. Actually, it might not. No, I'm pretty sure it is, to an extent, because it's randomized and stuff. But it's more almost Final Fantasy Tactics, where it's more simplified and enjoyable that way. But they're both good games, but it is what it is. If you got it for free, I'd give it a try regardless. What is it gonna hurt? Wasting an hour? Maybe? Let's see. What were we gonna get with one more point? Inoculator capacity, data flux. Pull down for skills using data flux. Let's see. I think this one, that's the laser gun. Let's see. That's Vanguard. Thought we had, yeah, there it is. Construct offense. Melee damage, bonus damage to constructs. Destroyers. What is this one? There we go. You don't miss the mechanics. There's no 90% chance to hit, but you miss stuff. You either hit or you don't. There's no cover system either. Yeah, I think so, if I remember correctly. This one looks very tasty, though. Is it the Warhammer RPG? Yes, this is the action RPG. This one... my opinion of it so far is it's fine. I think Diablo 3 is better than this, which is kind of a mean thing to say for some people in the community. I personally don't mind Diablo 3 that much. I prefer Diablo 2. But I think this gets very repetitive very quickly. I am at the point where I'm kind of looking forward to the end of it, if that makes sense. So, yeah. I think we're getting close to the end of it anyway. Oopadoo. But it feels very repetitive. But that might just be the class we chose. But the other classes didn't feel like they had much more variety either. So I don't know for sure.
We are in Bile's laboratory, the pulsing black heart of this accursed labyrinth.
Let's end this. Kill Fabius Bile so I can enter the great beyond.
Your task is to close the Dark Nexus, nothing else. What a vile display of sheer insanity.
This is not insanity, Inquisitor. Just cruelty and barbarism. I spit on this primogenitor.
Bile probably never gave up his dreams to reconstruct. Well, you, the churning effluvia of the Dark Nexus, must provide enough energy for him to conduct his experiments.
Not anymore. I will take my revenge, sisters.
See, I'm not a fan of hearing that about, like, the genre. I know that's the truth of the modern genre. Path of Exile, Diablo 3, all of them do. The point is the endless grind, but for me, I like the gameplay style. I don't like the endless grind at the end. I'm not a fan of post-game nonsense, usually. Sure, I will farm in Diablo 2. I will go through with different builds to try out different things. 90% of the stuff that I've found and kept, I've actually found by going through with different characters. And I don't mind the repetition so much as I mind just
What a
the
pleasant surprise,
freaking
Inquisitor.
gerbil wheel.
Finally, you have delivered what belongs to me.
If I were you, I wouldn't be too thankful for that.
Enjoy the irony of your creature becoming your unmaking.
My child, you are as much Uther's creation as mine. The idea was his. I only provided my exceptional talents to make his vision come true. You are the pinnacle of my art. I'm sure you would attest to that, Inquisitor.
Yeah, I love the Dungeon Siege games, the original ones. Even Dungeon Siege 3 isn't bad. It's just not the same as the other Dungeon Sieges. Man, this guy does not stand a chance. Holy crap.
I will have her back.
Tiberius wanted to send her against the warp. He wanted to use her to destroy the Imperium of Man.
Like all my other selves roaming this dying galaxy, I have exercised my genius to make my name immortal. If I can cause the fall of your corpse, Emperor, it will be a charming addition.
Now he ugly. DS3 is just extremely simplified. And how rare is Ondul's Wisdom? It's rare enough that you won't find it on a normal playthrough, but...
A force to manipulate, to rule. The Immaterium was an end worth pursuing. One day, even the so-called ruinous powers will bow before the new men.
You have betrayed everything, even your dark gods. Perish!
Okay, so we've got to kill Bile again. That's fine. Let's see. You played all 3 Dungeon Sieges and 2 is your favorite. I would say I generally prefer 1 just because of the nostalgia, and it's the only one that I ended up beating, but they're all really good games. Let's see. Ondul's is supposedly the 2nd or 3rd rarest item. I would have to look at the drop sites to kind of figure that one out. It's not necessarily something easy to just go off the top of your head because it also depends on where you're farming. Some items simply won't drop. So generally, higher eye level items are much harder to find. Things like, oh god, unique sacred armors. Yeah, any of the dual ones are actually probably rarer. Where it's got 2 uniques on one thing. Found in 1 hour's terrorized Andy runs. Well, with terror zones, that is changing that as well.
This is the end then. At least for this clone of the foul Fabius Bile.
What you consider the end is a new beginning for me. Keep on fighting for the Imperium, Inquisitor. We might meet again one day.
I pray to the Emperor that we won't.
If anyone can hear me, this is my farewell. I am the Alpha Pariah. I am the Anathema Ultima. I am on the Martyr, flying into the Dark Nexus. I can feel the surge of endless possibilities. Uther was right. The Immaterium must be reshaped, ruled. There is no other way to survive the dark times. I am ready.
Was that the end? I think that might have been the end. Not sure, but I think it might have been. We'll find out in a minute, I guess. You played and finished System Shock 2 for the first time a few months ago. It was awesome. Ah, those are
Sensor
classics.
readings confirm that the Dark Nexus has closed.
The plan worked.
I wonder if the Alpha Pariah survived the collapse of the anomaly.
Her unique nature will protect her from the Immaterium. And don't forget that the machine spirit of the Martyr will follow the protocols and keep her safe.
I know that she was not to blame, but her presence made our skins crawl. It might be better for her out there.
The unfortunate side effect of being a pariah.
What will become of her now?
Only the Emperor knows. She might become our greatest ally against the Chaos. She could become the greatest ally of Chaos. And maybe nothing will happen. We will probably never know, Captain.
Yay, it's the end of it. Oof. My thought on this, repetitive as fuck, but I like Warhammer universe. I like the enemy designs. I like that kind of stuff. I think they could have done it a lot better. I think they could have had more varied environments. Because, frankly, Warhammer 40k has more varied environments. Oh, yes, Septerra Core. That's a pain in the ass to get running, but I got it running. I enjoy it very much. I actually did a little bit of it for Game Sampler. I do want to beat that game. I don't know if I'll do it on stream or not, though. I've played much more of it than I played on that channel, though. I used to play it back in the day. I still have the disc for it. But for this game, I would say overall, not up to Diablo standards, but definitely good to grind in. If you are a fan of grindy games or games where you can do post-game content a lot, this is definitely up there. There is still an active community for it. For those of you that are curious, it's very active. A lot more than I thought it would be. There's still people growing off of this game. But for me, I don't see myself wanting to replay it a whole bunch. We might go through with a second class. It's okay. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and call that a stream. Call this a decent enough game. If you enjoy this type of genre, I would get it on sale. This was with the Prophecy expansion. I didn't get them for free. I got them as part of a bundle for like $5 or $10 or something like that. But they're definitely, if you can get them for cheap like that, definitely check it out. It's a nice little distraction for a few days. But I'm going to end the stream here. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time.